today's video, we'll be taking a look at null coalescing operator. So whenever we are inspecting the JavaScript code, you may come across an expression featuring the double question mark. The double question mark is a logical operator designed to yield the right-hand expression if the left-hand expression is null or undefined. This operator is also recognized as the nullish coalescing operator. It's a recent addition to JavaScript, debuting in ECMAScript 2020, and it serves to improve the precision of null or undefined value detection. The syntax for nullish coalescing operator is straightforward. It consists of two question marks positioned between two expressions. In this example, if the first name is null or undefined, the username variable will default to anonymous. The null coalescing operator was created as an improved alternative to the OR operator. The OR operator was originally created to provide a default value or fallback when one expression based on the left side is false or returns false. But after some practice, it becomes clear that there are times when developers want to return values that are considered both false and valid, such as 0 and an empty string. Using the OR operator prevents incorrect values from being returned. Let's consider another example. So here you can see that we have an empty string for first name, which evaluates to false in JavaScript. So over here, when we say let username equal to first name and then the null coalescing operator and then anonymous, this is going to return an empty string over here as an output. But when we use the OR operator, it's going to treat as if the first name is null, and here you can see the output will be anonymous. So if we check these out in the console log, you can see the first expression is coming as empty string and the other one says anonymous. Now this nullish coalescing operator can be used with any type of value, including numbers, strings, and objects. And this is useful in several situations where you need to check the following null or undefined values and provide a template. For example, if we have a function which is greeting the users like this over here, so we can make use of the null coalescing operator if the name is not provided. So this method can be called with two variations. One is without any name and the other one is with a name. So now if we check this out in the browser console, you can see that it says hello guest and then hello Sam. This also comes in handy when we need to access object properties. So one such example we can take over here is, let's create an object called user. And over here, we are calling that user with the name John Doe. Now let's say we want to check whether this user object has an email attribute or not. And we can easily do that by making use of the null coalescing operator. So if user.email is undefined or null, then we are just returning not available to this variable email. And we can log it in the console and the output will be NA. There you go. We can also make use of null coalescing operator to choose between a variable and a constant. For example, we have this value which is set to null and then a constant whose value is set to default. Now, if the value is null or undefined, we want the default value to be assigned to this result variable, and that is what we are doing over here. The null coalescing operator makes our code more concise and reliable, and we can even use null coalescing operator with OR and AND operators. So here, as in another example, we have first name set to null and then last name is set to undefined. Now over here, do note the parentheses that we are making use of. So first, the first name or last name is evaluated, and if either of them is null or undefined, then we are setting the value of username as guest, and that's what we are logging over here. If the first name or the last name has some value, then obviously that value will be assigned to the username, and then this guest value will not be assigned to the username. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.